You know how to make a lowercase and capital I, so that means now you're ready for a lowercase and capital T, because the T is so close to the I as far as what it looks like and how to make it. So I'm going to show you that right now. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to tip my paper a little bit. That way I can get that nice slant. The right side tips up a bit because I am right-handed. And again, I'm going to start with my lowercase letter because lowercase letters tend to be a little bit easier. When you learned how to do an I, you started at the bottom and you swooped up to the dotted line and then went back down and made your hook and dotted it. Same thing for a lowercase t, only you're going to go from the bottom all the way to the top line, not just the midway point. So we're starting at the bottom again, swooping all the way up to the top line, and then tracing back down and doing your nice hook. And after you do that, then you can go and cross your T. It's nice to do the cross a little bit above the dotted line so you can see that cross. Otherwise, many times it'll blend right in and it's hard to tell if it's a T. So I recommend doing that. Starting at the bottom, swooping up all the way to the top, retracing the line back down, and then give yourself a nice hook. Then go back up and cross your T. One more time from the bottom and all the way up to the top, retracing the line and then giving a hook and then crossing your T. On your own, starting at the bottom, swooping all the way up to the top, retracing that line and then giving a hook and then crossing the T. You can watch me do that again. Just like that. And this is what it looks like if you attach that T to some other letters to form a cursive word. That's the word top. And I want you to notice that I didn't bother crossing the T until I was finished with the whole word. If I was going to say tap, same thing. I'm going to write the whole word because my pen or pencil will never leave the paper until that word is done. And then I can go back and do my cross. After you practice the lowercase t, then you can go on to the uppercase T. Since you've gotten really good with uppercase I, uppercase T should be easy for you because you're using that growth mindset that you've been practicing to retrain your brain to learn new things, and you're starting in space and going backwards, curving up to the line, stopping and then going forwards to the very top. But then you can stop, pick up your pen or pencil, and give a nice fancy little curved hat to your T. So again, starting kind of in space, going backwards to the lines, bump into it, then go forward up to the top and give a fancy hat. Starting in space, going backwards and bumping the line, then going forward up to the top, and then you can give a fancy hat. And one more time, back, forward, fancy hat. And there is your cursive T. Go ahead and practice on your desk with your dry erase pen and then practice on paper.